Good evening. We are very excited to speak about a young man tonight that you are going to be hearing about for a very long time.
Good evening. The Arts Academy at Summit K2 team is happy to honor Ellis Hirschberger as our January Student of the Month. Ellis is a diligent student who takes pride in his work. He actively participates in all class and small group discussions and activities. His work is always completed thoroughly and on time. Being polite, kind, and helpful are just a few words that can be used to describe Ellis. He can always be counted on to do the right thing. He is respectful of his peers and his teachers. Ellis is a joy to have in class. We at the Arts Academy are proud of Ellis and are excited to have him as our Student of the Month.
It is my honor to introduce Henry Snyder. Henry is a leader at AIM Academy and has won the hearts and respect throughout the building. I'd like to share with you the words of the teachers he meets with daily, and you will quickly see the patterns and characteristics that make Henry the young man he is today and the future of our community. Let me share with you the words of the teachers. From Mrs. Stevens, his reading teacher, Henry exemplifies what it means to be a student of character in the Canton City School District. Each day he comes ready to learn, works extremely hard, and always treats his fellow students and teachers with the utmost respect. Henry is a leader, not only in our 5th grade, but at AIM Academy overall. I am honored to be able to teach such a great young man each day. From his math teacher, Mrs. Kennedy, Henry is an incredibly hard worker and is always focused in every class. He's an active participant in his learning on a daily basis. Henry is also a kind person who is always willing to lend a hand to anyone who needs it. He works with any other student to help them understand the topic we are working on. I can always trust Henry to do the right thing, always with a smile on his face. From Mrs. Flyshaker, his music teacher, band director, Henry is a wonderful student. He was not sure if he wanted to be in the band, but showed great courage by taking a risk and joining the percussion section. Because of his excellent work ethic and determination, he has great success. I'm very proud of Henry. From his art teacher, Henry is bright, hardworking, and always open to learning new things. He is kind to classmates and compassionate to other students who need help. And finally, from Miss Sabini, our physical education teacher. In the gym, Henry is energetic, cheerful, and just a pure joy to be around. He always knows how to make you smile or laugh, and is always willing to help others and be a leader. As his principal, I'm honored and thrilled to have a student like Henry in our building. Not only does he encompass all that has been mentioned, but he is also a member of the Student Leadership Advisory Council, the Canton City School District math team. We at AIM would love to take the credit, but we know that all that Henry brings to our school comes from his home. His mother volunteers weekly at our school, and his father is one of our biggest cheerleaders. We are grateful to come alongside his family and join Henry in his journey. We look forward to watching where Henry lands and are so grateful that he is soaring at AIM Academy.
Courtney can be described as ECA's eccentric model student. At a time in most students' lives when they're trying to figure out who they are, independent of their parents and highly susceptible to peer pressure to conform, Courtney is not afraid to be herself, and herself is a great person to be. Courtney lives out the mantra, never look down on someone unless you're helping them up, and is often found doing just that. She willingly gives kind words and offers help to everyone and anyone. Her friends know that they can come to her for good advice, a kind word, and a listening ear. Courtney is respectful and kind to both her classmates and all of the staff in the building. Courtney's teachers say that she puts her full effort into her assignments. Ms. Cottrell, her writing teacher, says that her work is always exceptional. Mr. Thornton, her science teacher, described her as eccentric because unlike many of her classmates, Courtney is always willing to participate in class and is often very creative. He states that not only is she intelligent, she's very conscious of her work, which is often of impeccable quality. Ms. Thistlethwaite, her math teacher, said that she is almost always the first student to offer to work with others or provide assistance when other students are struggling. Maya Angelou, one of America's most eloquent poets, encouraged people to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. In order to be a rainbow, she went on to explain, is simply to be Courtney is definitely a rainbow in her classmates' lives and in their clouds. One last story about Courtney and I'll finish up. Courtney found out that one of her fellow students at ECA became very ill just after winter break. The ECA family decided to hold a fundraiser to help show support to the student and her family. Students were encouraged to donate just $1 to help a classmate in need. Courtney donated a substantial amount of her own Christmas money to the cause. When asked if she was sure that she meant to donate the amount she did, which was a lot, her response was simply, "I wanted to do the right thing." These little rainbow erasers that are coming around, put that in your pocket or your desk drawer, and when you open that drawer or put your hand in your pocket, think about that rainbow and how you can be a rainbow in someone else's dark, cloudy day by just being both kind and compassionate. So tonight, Courtney, we're here to do the right thing and honor you as Canton City School District's Middle School Student of the Month.
So I gotta be truthful with everybody. I kind of had a hard time with this at first because I first met Jerry last year and he came up to me and he's like, "Hey, Wharton, your Bears are going down." And I took offense to that. And so, I was talking trash and I told him, because he's a Raiders fan, and we just happen to have the best defensive end in the league that came from the Raiders. So I said, "There's no way, it's not going to happen." And then they beat the Bears in London by 3 points on my birthday. So I had a little bit of difficulty with it, but and then I kind of avoided them for the next 3 months. But every time he saw me, it was like, "Hey, how about those Bears?" But anyway, he kind of deserves this, I think. We're pleased to honor Jerry Monroe for the Student of the Month. He is currently a senior at McKinley High School and has been in our culinary program for 2 years. He holds a 3.84 grade point average and is always striving to do his best in and out of the classroom. He's a member of the Men of Honor, OSU Upper Bound, and National Tech Honor Society. Jerry has been a member of the track, football, and wrestling teams, and besides his athletic abilities, Jerry has a strong academic talent. He has been taking advanced courses since his freshman year and excels at the extra work. Jerry is a fine example of a young man who has proven that he can accomplish anything he pushes himself to do. He is a very likable young man who is always smiling and has a great personality. After graduation, he plans to go to Ohio University to study film and broadcast media. His teachers, we got a couple comments from his teachers. Mr. Escola says that Jerry is a fabulous student that takes great pride in his work. He is a leader in the classroom and a true asset to the program and the district. Mrs. Asbury says that Jerry is a genuine, sincere, charming young man who will do well in everything he attempts. Jerry will be missed at McKinley Senior High School and will do very, very well as a Bobcat for Ohio University. Congratulations and go Bears.
I am really excited to introduce you to Kim. Kim is brand new to our district and she was a fantastic hire. Kim does not give up on or anything. Her third grade class is learning and they're having a lot of fun of it. And I just want to side note, we have a principal for the day and they do their walkthroughs. They always come back and tell me they're having fun in her class. So they really are having fun. And we've seen her turn many, many behaviors around, and we've also seen her get kids to achieve more than they were. Kim is really very confident in her ability to teach, and the kids really see and respect that. She is willing to learn what she doesn't know. So Kim jumped into our building and really quickly serviced as the leader, and it is kind of like she's been in our building all along. The other teachers, veteran teachers included, respect Kim, and she is really easy to collaborate with. She always puts kids first, and you will never ever hear Kim complain. She is the epitome of what a CCSD teacher is. She's kind, caring, loving, consistent, firm, and has an expectation that every student can and will succeed. Kim is not one for excuses, and she is not one to accept them. So thank you, Kim.
Emergency and needed to be with her family tonight. And before I read what Aaron wrote, I don't think I could do Cedar without Leanne Barton. Any initiative that we have, anything that we tackle, we did one-to-one technology this year, and Leanne has been instrumental in that, and gosh, I don't know what I would do without her. She's PBIS, she's tech, she's curriculum, she's staff motivator, she's a little bit of everything to everybody, and I'm blessed to have her on staff, but I'm even more blessed to call her a friend. And she's the first person I see every morning when we both get there at the crack of dawn, and so it's a good way to start the day. So this is from Erin, who is our OT PT staff, and she and Erin, Leanne and Erin, have really developed a bond with serving our kids and making sure that nobody gets left behind, that's a bad phrase, and that everybody gets included. So Erin's words: I am nominating Leanne Barton because I believe she exemplifies the qualities and criteria listed above. She raises student achievement by helping with projects, curriculum within their classrooms, but in her DLC as well. She always has a long list of students who wish to be DLC helpers, and she goes above and beyond to teach as well as praise them for their efforts, and to take pride in the work they do both in and out of the classroom. She is a member of our social committee, heads up our encouragement buddy program to keep staff motivated throughout the school year, runs and manages and sets up and resets up our dojo store. She teaches the students to accept responsibility, be accountable for their actions by setting expectations and maintaining those expectations, not just in the DLC, but the expectations throughout the building. She encourages students and staff to share their ideas for activities within or incorporating the DLC, but also school-wide. Students know the DLC is a safe environment for learning, but also for sharing thoughts and ideas. Leanne has offered to use her own free time to help also with IT needs. She has allowed the library, which is the biggest room, carpeted and all of that, her space when needed, and has taken time to help Erin, as well as, I'm going to interject here, anybody and everybody in the building that needs it. She sorts out projects and activities. She coordinates and organizes with teachers. Leanne has such a positive and supportive personality. She's always smiling and laughing and is willing to lend a hand whenever and wherever she is called upon. Leanne is definitely a first top choice for Employee of the Month.